Very good evening to all. We'll start the session. So end of the session, we'll be having a Q&A. So any doubts, queries, you can carry over to the end of the session. If the session ends within 30 or 40 minutes, we will put another link. So the session will continue if you people are interested. So let us get into the session. Okay, I welcome you all to the demo class 2 of VV Academy. Okay, so many of you have written the NET examination already, right? So this is not the first attempt. Only a few would take this as a first attempt. So how to do preparation? So before preparation phase, you should have a syllabus-wise ideas to prepare, collect materials and organizing them. Okay, once you join the course, this burden is not with you. So we take care of the material and other things. Understanding SWOT analysis, understanding the SWOT analysis of NET aspirants, that is you. So you should understand your own strength and weakness. For example, I may be good at, let us say, mathematical reasoning, data interpretation, sort of things. So those things, I should strengthen myself again, and wherever I'm weak, for that portions, I need to devote more time. For example, teaching aptitude or let us say data interpretation, somebody is not good. So those people to spend some extra efforts to clear off those areas. So how to know the strength and weakness? You have to attempt a minimum of 5 tests. You have to attempt minimum of 5 tests. Mock test I'm talking about. 5 mock tests, either online or offline. Then analyze your scores area wise, that is unit wise. So for example, if you're taking paper 1, okay, if you're taking paper 1, you should be complete the paper 1 in 1 hour, not more than that. Somebody telling that practicing paper 1, that is attempting a question paper as a practice, okay, they take around let us say 2 hours or 1.5 hours to complete 50 questions. See, it is not mandatory to complete the 50 questions. It is mandatory to practice your mind to attempt maximum number of questions in 1 hour. So once you complete this test, okay, 5 set of tests you need to take. So once you complete, do your analysis unit wise, so you will get strength and weakness. So wherever you are strength, you need to fortify it again. Wherever you are weak, you need to spend extra time to learn that. Study plan versus time plan, that is there anyway. Your timetable, you need to stick on it. So prepare a timetable which suits you, because learners are different. Somebody would study in the early morning hours, somebody would study in the late night hours. So you try to know what is your prime time to study the subject matter. Difference between preparation methodologies of MCQ and DQ paper. So DQ is a descriptive paper, MCQ, all you know, it is a multiple choice question like NET examination. So what happens here? So in DQ paper, just knowing the concept and presenting it in a presentable way, you will get more marks. But same thing will not happen with your MCQ paper. Here, the concept is there and the reasoning is mixed up with the concept. That is where training comes into the picture. If there is no reasoning, it is a direct question. If it is so, anybody can write, anybody can read any text materials and they can apply the concept directly. But here, the concepts are mixed with reasoning. Like assertion reason type of question, statement conclusion, statement reason, statement course of action. Correct. Which of the following statement is not correct? That is the question format. Which of the following is not a characteristics of research? That is the question format. So everything is an indirect approach. So this is where we say training is important. So important books and websites that we'll see later on. Okay, preparation phase, time management. Any idea why the classroom session is for let us say 40 to 50 minutes, whether it is a schooling or college. Any idea about it? Why classroom session is for 45 to 50 minutes? You can unmute yourself and you can express your views. Attention span is less, very good. So what is the span of attention of a student?
20 to 25 minutes, sir.
20 to
25
minutes.
minutes.
Okay. Any other difference of opinion? 20 to 25 minutes, fine. 20 minutes, yes. Maximum 15 to 20 minutes or 20 minutes, we can say the attention span of the student. But to move from one classroom to another classroom, 5 minutes. To take attendance, 5 minutes. And to give the gist of yesterday's subject matter and today's objectives of the session, 5 minutes. Then class will be 15 to 20 minutes, followed by a Q&A session, 5 minutes. And you need to take a 5 minutes rest as a teacher, because the next session may be a continuous session. Clear? Sometime we will be having first hour, second hour, third hour put together like this. So if that is the case, the teacher need to take rest before moving to the next classroom. So all these things taken into consideration, and they are given 45-50 minutes. But majority of us ignoring everything and teaching for 45 minutes in the classroom. Fine. So time management, when you are preparing yourself, time management is very important. Even when you join the coaching also, you should study on your own. Right? The classroom teaching will be there. Under the efforts which are expected from you to, you have to go through the material given. You have to go through the classes again. So this is where the time management comes into picture. Every 30 minutes once you should change your subject matter. Correct? Every 30 minutes once you should change your subject matter. For example, first 30 minutes I study research methodology. Next 30 minutes I go to paper 2. Next 30 minutes I study communication. Like this you need to move on. Different subject matter. So your brain will be first to absorb more subject. Clear? So this is what we are talking about, tips to study in a systematic way. Then memory techniques, that's a different session, let it be. Continuous and consistent preparation, what is this? For example, you go to a gym, let us say for 1 month or 2 months, okay? And you are taking 15 days break and you went to some marriage or function, okay? And you're coming back to the gym, what happens? Can somebody unmute yourself and talk?
Start from the beginning.
You have to start from the beginning. Your muscles will not support you. Very good. The same thing happens. For example, somebody very rigorously study for a month and takes a break of 15 days. What happens? The learning comes back to the square one. So till you see your name in the net certificate, you should keep on preparing. There is no other go. Many people stop their preparation once the examination is over. They take a break. So that becomes hinder when they write the next examination. So what happens? They need to start from the scratch again. Okay. So till you see your name in the certificate, you should keep on preparing. That should be that. FAQs, frequently asked question and question pattern. This you will know by practicing previous year question paper set. So paper 1 resources are enormous, because every net examination will be having 10 to 15 sets of question papers of paper 1. So you can make use of that. Forming a study group in WhatsApp or Facebook, that is already there. Let's move on to the next slide. So post preparation phase. Once you complete your preparation, you start taking test. Practice makes you perfect. If you are not taking test, then there is no use of studying. So preparation and practice should go hand on hand. Okay. Attempting test, evaluating yourself, and feedback for the improvement of yourself, that matters. So once the evaluation part is over, you should look into it crucially to check out which area you excelled well, which area you are weak. So this gives you the idea in the examination, which area you should touch first, which area you should not touch. For example, the first question comes from logical reasoning in the paper 1. Assume that you are not good at logical reasoning. So what is the next idea? Go to question number 2. You should not attempt it. So these ideas you will get only if you practice. Tricks to approach every section to maximize the score. That when we take classes, we will do that. Tips to do guesswork to get the right answer, but it is not a blind guess. That I will teach you anyway. Grammatical match and verbal associations. Okay. All those things will give you answer. Sometimes halfway the sentence is given. Okay, we need to check out the verbal association and grammatical match that is there in the question and answer part. Understanding the examiner perspective, the only way is to prepare the previous year question paper. There is no other way. Confidence boosters. Yes, once you open the question paper of net examination, you should attempt those questions which you know very well. Let us assume that you attempted 20 questions, okay, and your brain says all the 20 questions are correct and perfect. What happens to your confidence level? Can somebody open up your mic? You attempted 20 questions, okay, and your brain says all the
Confidence
20
level will increase.
confidence level will increase. Very good. The same case upside down. All the 20 questions you attempted were doubtful. So what happens? The confidence level comes down. So this is what we are saying. Once you open the question paper, don't blindly attempt. Attend all the question which you know very well for sure. This confidence makes you to attempt more questions in the right way. Okay, attempting questions in the logical order in paper 1 it is okay, but not in paper 2, because paper 2 there is no specific weightage is given for the units. Okay, selecting the right answer or eliminate the wrong answer, this is also there. I will teach you anyway. Usually sometimes paragraph to question you need to work out, sometimes question to paragraph you need to work out. That is in case of reading comprehension. But I say read the question first, then read the paragraph. Don't do your schooling practice where your teacher should have told you that you should read the passage twice or thrice for your understanding, then come to the questions. So competitive examinations like NET, we don't advise this methodology because it takes a lot of time and effort. Instead of that, don't read the passage. Okay, read the question first, then go back to the passage. So what happens? Selective reading happens. You are going to search the answer for the question. You are not reading the entire passage here. Try to understand that. So once you get the answer, you stop there and come to the second question. Like this, you can move on. Okay, these are types of question, assess and reason at this, which I already discussed with you. Match the following strong and weak arguments, but it is not limited to this. There are many types. So last week we have seen 5 questions. That's a different one. This week 5 questions we will see. So this is the question paper pattern. Paper 1 50 questions into 200 marks 1 hour. Paper 2 100 questions into 200 marks 2 hours. So totally 150 questions 300 marks 3 hours. You are expected to score 70 to 80 percentage. You are expected to score in terms of percentage. I'm not talking about the cutoff. I'm not talking about the percentile. Okay. In terms of percentage, target first paper 40 questions, 80 marks. Target second paper 80 question, 160 marks. When you are targeting this, at least you can achieve 70%, 65%. So the possibility of getting qualified will be more. Yeah. And this is your net 2020 snapshot. So 8.6 lakh people applied, out of which candidate appeared for both the papers is 5.26 lakh. Number of candidate qualified is nearly 47,000 odd. So only these 47,000 people is your competition. Try to understand that. Not those people who applied 8 lakh people. So only these 47,000 or 55, 60,000 people are our competitors. If you are preparing well. Okay, let us talk about our training methodology. Okay, so there will be 120 hours of live training in case of paper 1 and paper 2. So somebody who is opting for only paper 1, it is 60 plus hours. So what is this plus hours? So I am committing the minimum number of hours to complete the subject matter. It may go beyond that also. That's the meaning. So in case if you are absent for a particular session, you can get recording. Usually the classroom session goes as lecturing and discussion. Okay. And weekly once, we will go for a brainstorming session. We'll give a topic and you are allowed to discuss the topic. The facilitator will be there, but facilitator will not teach, but you should discuss and get strong with the subject matter. So you prepare and come for particular session if that is the case. Then doubt clearing sessions will be there. That's through WhatsApp, and the classes happens through Skype. Okay. Personalized mentoring, soft copy of notes, and the question and answer bank. So I'm not going to give any printed copy because printed copy adds the cost. It increases the price. You are going to pay it anyway if I take a print. So that part I leave it to you. Okay. Online test series. This is included in the package. So this is what our student feedback. So I'm not giving you a random photo. So this I took from this website. Look at here. URL. If anybody wants to check out other students' feedback also, ask me in WhatsApp. I will give you a link so that you can look at other students' feedback also. So this is the recent feedback we received. So this is our results since 2017. So I started personal tutoring to net learners from 2017. So this is the achievement from 2017 to 2020. Okay, let us talk about the Q&A session. I mean, net questions, few net questions we will see here. So this is a fill-up type question. It was asked a way back. Now they are returning to the same methodology. Wi-Fi is a short for wireless fidelity, and it is a set of dash for using short range dash to allow computing dash to connect to a LAN or to the internet. Again, codes are given. So only 3 options. It is very direct answer. Only 3 options. So we can easily connect it. Let us see. Wi-Fi is short for wireless fidelity, and it is a set of standards for using short range waves to allow computing devices to connect to the LAN. So it is ABC. Okay, it is ABC. So this one is your answer. Clear? And online is also having many interactive tools like this. Identify the correct sequence of media production. It's a sequence based question. So what is sequence based question? Step by step process they are asking. So any production process, not only media, any production process, this is the clue of the question. Any production process starts with planning, correct? So answer between 2 and 4. These 2 options are ruled out. Clear? I'm cancelling these 2 options. These are not my answers. Okay, once planning is done, they are given 2 options, A and C, whether content preparation or production. After planning, we will not go to production, right? We go for a content preparation. So BA, this is our answer. That's all. So how many minutes I am taking? Just imagine, I am teaching you parallelly, I am solving the question, correct? Not more than 30 seconds. This is what the speed expected in the examination. Hardly 1 minute we are having to approach each and every question. Okay, student scores 55, 60, 65, 70 respectively in English, physics, chemistry, mathematics. If the credits are assigned to English, physics, chemistry, mathematics are 2, 3, 3 and 4 respectively, what would be the average mark? Again, it's a weighted average problem. Okay, so each mark we need to multiply with the weight and sum it up divided by the weight. So marks 55. Look at here, mark 55, 60, 65, 70. This is given in the question, correct? I'm not putting any value here. It is given in the question. And this 2, 3, 3, 4, it is here. 2, 3, 3, 4. Okay, multiply it, whole divided by 2334. So you will get the answer 63.25. The answer is 63.25, option 2. That's all. Which of the following types of institutions come under the ambit of National Board of Accreditation? Okay, NBA. NBA is usually for technical institutions. Then you should immediately think which institution accreditates medical, teacher education, and agriculture. Check for it in the internet. This is how you need to prepare. Given below are two statements. Okay, there are statement 1 and 2. We need to say which is true and which is false. Aggressive and inflammatory statements by the teacher make classroom communication academically effective. Aggressive and inflammatory statement and classroom effective. Contradictory, right? This is wrong. Clear? Okay. So what I need to do? One is incorrect. What are all the options says one is incorrect? This is the only one option which says one is incorrect. Okay, let me check out two. I can blindly say this is the answer because that is the only option. Let me check out. And even this option also advocates both are false, correct? So one is false. Anyway, that's correct. Let us see. Choice of appropriate words lends credence to classroom communication process. Yes, if you're using appropriate words in communication, your communication is effective. That gives credence, means trustworthy, credibility, correct? So one is incorrect, two is correct, or one is false, two is true. That's it. Okay, now the session is open for Q&A. Before that, so once you complete a question paper like this, okay, go back, sit down and see what is the meaning for the remaining three options. This is the answer. I know because of this meaning. What could be the meaning for remaining three options? Check that out. In this way, you should prepare. For example, you are completing 5 question papers of paper 1 and paper 2, correct? 150 questions approximately. Leaving those mathematical reasoning, all those things, I could say 120 question. 120 question, 5 question papers, right? You completed 5 question papers, let us assume. So 120 question, 5 question paper. So how many questions will be there? 120 into 5, 600 questions you cleared. Correct? 600 question has 4 options, am I right? 6 4s are 24, 2400 concepts you are comfortable with if you are preparing in this way. Now the session is open for discussion, your doubts and other things you can ask. You can open up your mic and talk, or the chat box is always available. Anything else would you like to know?
Sir, I
Yes.
have a doubt.
Yeah.
Sir, will you give offline question bank also to us?
See, offline in the sense that is a soft copy. Try to understand that. I'm not going to give any printed copy. You will get a
Okay,
soft
sir.
copy of that. If you want, you can prepare that, or you can go for a printed version of the same.
Okay, sir. Okay.
It is not that only online test, because I don't ask people to prepare only through online test. Because what happens in online test, you attempt a test. As soon as you complete the test will go off. Only the results will appear. So you cannot practice questions like this. So online test is for your speed and accuracy. Offline test is
Okay.
for knowledge base.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, ma'am. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah. Any other question? The last 10 minutes. Any other question? Anybody would like to give feedback about the session?
Very clear explanation, sir.
Yeah, man. Thank you. Thank you. Anybody else? So there are many newcomers here. So I will put my number in the chat box. So if you need any other help, you can just WhatsApp me. Any other queries? Or people, you can give the feedback also. If you don't have queries, you can give feedback.
Sir,
Yes, ma'am.
I personally feel that the time can be extended.
See,
The
it's
demo class timing, sir.
okay. So I am using the free version of Zoom. So if you want, we can go for a one more session. That is not a problem. But I need to confine my teaching to only 30 minutes, not beyond that.
Okay, okay, sir.
The next session, maybe if you are having questions, we can go for a next session. That is not a problem here.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, ma'am. Yeah, thank you. Any other feedback? Any questions? See, asking questions is very easy. Tackling it and answering that matters. The session will be live for next 5 minutes. Thank you, Sneha Hari madam. It was very clear and good explanations. Okay. So I hope now you understand it is not only with the practice, I mean, not only with preparation, it also needs a practice which is through a guidance. That is what the training is meant for. It is not that blindly giving the notes and asking you to follow whatever given in the notes. So every question needs a trick to follow. So if you are well versed with the tricks, methodology, and if you are conceptually very strong, net or set becomes the easiest examination for you. Any clarifications? You can open up your mic and you can talk. Or you can send message in chat box also. Come on, you are 20 people here. Sir, it is not memorizing, it is understanding. Venkatesan sir, hope you are from commerce background. Okay. Have you understood the golden rules of accounting or memorized it? It is understanding, correct? That way. It is not that memorizing everything. Say, memorizing is low level of teaching. So it stays with you for a shorter period of time. So I don't advise people to memorize. Thank you, Pravina ma'am.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. The session is open for discussion. So it's for you. Thank you, Venkatesan sir. Thank you, Pravina ma'am. Thank you, Snehari ma'am. Satya ma'am, classes begin before Pongal. I mean, by January 2nd week.
Sir, class time will be 1 hour, no, sir?
Class time, paper 1, it is 9 to 10 p.m. every day. the night. Okay. Paper 2, I request learners to be flexible on timings on weekends for paper 2.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Thank you, Tayyub Sharif sir. Thank you, Shajuna Parvin madam. So any other clarifications, you can directly reach my WhatsApp number. If there is any emergency, you can make a call, not problem. So unit 1, paper 1. So unit 1 is teaching aptitude. It takes maximum 6 hours to complete. Thank you, Saravanan sir. For example, smaller and easier units like reading comprehension in paper 1 attracts 1.5 hour, not more than that. It doesn't mean that all the units will have equal number of timing. Fine, Pravina ma'am, you can WhatsApp me for that. Two more minutes. See, TN said they so far there is no official information, but it is going to be conducted by Annamalai University. For the last 2 years, they haven't conducted this examination. We expect this time they will conduct the examination. Usually a set comes in the month of February. I mean, TN set I'm talking about. Tamil Nadu set examination comes in the month of February or March, but there is no notification yet. Thank you, Sadiq Hussain sir. Nandakumar sir, classes will be conducted through Skype.
Sir, syllabus for set and net is same, sir.
Same syllabus, madam, same syllabus. But difficulty level is more in net examination, less in set examination.
Oh, can we write set also, sir?
Your discipline, madam,
Management.
you can write set. Set is available in management.
Oh, February exam will be there, sir?
No. They haven't given any notification. Only if they give notification, we can expect a test. And people, this is the last 1 minute. Shall I need to extend the session? I mean, I'm going to, shall I need to put one more link? Ma'am, that we cannot say, ma'am. Usually in the weekends, they will conduct examination. It's not a, usually it will not be a working day, but nowadays we cannot say. Anybody wants to extend the session? Okay, fine. Thanks for attending the session. Happy learning. Good night.
Thank you, sir.